Good morning, everyone. As you come on, if you could just let me know if you can see and hear me okay, that would be great. Good morning. Good morning. As you come on, if you can just let me know that you're there, that you can see and hear me okay. All right. Hello. Thank you. We're ready to work those hips and hamstrings. So make sure that you have your props nearby. Probably going to need blocks and a strap for today and a bolster if you like that for Shavasana. Good morning. We'll give it a couple more seconds. I don't have my tech master here this morning, so I'm winging it on my own. Hopefully you can see full body, nothing's being cut off. Hello. All right. So let's come into our Sukhasana. Feel those sits bones beneath you, palms facing up to the ceiling, wrist or hands resting on the knees. Take a deep cleansing breath, whatever that means for you, rolling those shoulders back. Bring your index finger to your thumb. Close your eyes or keep the eye gaze low to the floor. Try to keep the lips closed and breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Inhale to feel that swirl of breath at the back of the throat. And exhale out. I'm going to go silent for about 5 more breaths to give you time to come into your practice this morning. Let's take one more breath. And on the exhale, let that jaw be loose. Move the mandibles side to side. Bring your hands to prayer at your heart and take a moment to place an intention for this morning's practice. Inhale your prayer hands straight up above your head. On the exhale, float them to the floor. Keep your arms long. Just tap those fingertips. Flip the palms. Inhale, reach up. Maybe coming to prayer. Exhale, turning the hands away, bringing those fingertips right back to the floor. Inhale, eye gaze up to the hands. Exhale down to the floor. One more time. Inhale up. This time exhale and twist to the left. Take a moment to feel the spine get a little longer in your twist. Exhale to maybe look toward the back shoulder. Stay in your twist. As you inhale, the head only looks forward. Exhale, chin down toward the chest. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, twisting, turning to look back. Inhale, the head only comes forward. Exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, twisting back. Inhale, both arms all the way up above the head. Exhale, bringing those hands behind the back, interlacing your fingers, long arms. Press those hands towards the floor. Inhale, lift up the chest. Exhale, take a slow forward fold, lifting the arms where it feels best for you. Slowly inhaling all the way up and exhale to release those hands. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Sit a little taller, breathe a little deeper. Exhale to twist back, maybe look back. Stay in your twist. Inhale, the head looks forward. Exhale, bring your chin towards your chest. Inhale to look up and exhale to twist back. Inhale the head forward. Exhale the chin down. Inhale the head up and exhale, twist back. Inhale, both arms up, hands to prayer. Bring them down to your heart. Let's switch which leg is in front. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, right hand down, left hand over. Keep those sit bones down. And let's start a little bit of flow movement here. Inhaling up, exhaling over. Maybe you close your eyes here. Inhaling up, windmill over. Exhaling as you get your stretch. A couple more times. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back, interlace. Inhale, sit up nice and straight. Open up through that heart. Exhale, come into your fold. One more breath. And come up nice and slow. Hands come to the knees. Bring that right shoulder toward the left knee and start to make some circles. Really starting to give some love to that low back. Again, maybe closing your eyes. Inhaling as the heart comes forward. Exhaling and when you're on the back side of that circle. One more time around, my friends. When you come to the center, reverse. Inhaling forward in the circle, exhale back. One more time around, coming to the center. Inhale, lifting those arms all the way up, hands to prayer. Exhale to the heart center. Come onto your hands and knees. Get yourself into alignment. Make your knees comfortable with any props that you have available. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into cat. Inhaling, exhaling. Keep it going. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Last time exhale and hold this your hips back. Keep your hips back. Inhale, lifting the heart, flaring the hips. Cow-like pose. Keep those hips back as you exhale into your cat back. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. And come up to your tabletop and give those toes a rest. Extending your right leg back, flex the foot and square your hip. Extending that left arm long with the thumb up to the ceiling. Feeling the core muscles come alive this Friday morning. Feel the extension in that right hip flexor. Flex through the foot, stretch out that calf, and bring the hand and knee down. Let's go to the other side. Left leg back, right arm forward, squaring the hips. Pressing back, reaching forward. Feel those little shakes, all those accessory muscles kicking in. And let's start to flow it. So the hand and knee come down. Right leg, left arm. Inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Switch it over. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale, bring it down. Continue at your own pace, a couple more times each side. Just practice trying to feel fluid in the movement. One more time each side, and I'll meet you in tabletop position. Inhale for your cow. Exhale for your cat. Come forward over the wrist, give them a stretch. Tuck your toes under, press those hips back. Keep the hips back as you inhale into that cow pose. Exhale into cat pose. Really feel the stretch between the shoulder blades. Inhale for your cow. And exhale into cat. And come up and relax those feet again. Right leg back, left arm forward. Bend your right knee. Foot is flat, pressing up to the ceiling. With your left hand, reach back and try to tap that right heel. This is for our spatial awareness training. So inhale long, try to be smooth. Exhale, reach back, tap the heel. Inhale, extending. Exhaling to tap. Inhaling long. Exhaling to tap. One more time. Inhale long. This time, reach back and try to hold on to that foot. Kick your hand into, or kick your foot into the hand. Long through that right arm and shoulder. Keep kicking. Feel the stretch in the quad. Look straight down for balance. And let's release to sunbird. Hand comes down only. Tuck those right toes and press back to stretch out the calf. You can move your hands forward if you want a little bit more pushing power here. And if it's in your practice, to walk your hands further out, bowing the head down, taking 3 breaths. And let's come up slow. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders and release your knee and shake out those hips side to side. Extending back the left leg and the right arm, finding that sunbird balance. Bending that left knee, keep the foot flexed. Again, we're strong in this front left shoulder. Reaching back with the right hand, tap the heel. Inhale, extend long. Exhale to tap. Inhale long. Exhale, tap. Inhale long. And tap. Inhale long. Last time, reaching back, finding the foot. Kick your foot into the hand. Strong through that front arm. Keep breathing, keep kicking. Come out into sunbird. Hand comes down only, tucking the back toes, pressing back to get your stretch. Maybe walking those hands forward. Come on down and let's take 3 breaths. Coming up to bring the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Rock forward over the wrist, tuck your toes under, and lift up to get a hover. Activating the core, we're going to bring the hips to the heels and come right back where we started. Shoulders just over those wrists. And bring the hips back and come right back to that hover. One more time, you can do it. Bring it back, hold, and come into down dog and walk your dog. Spread your fingers wide, adjust your arms so the eyes of the elbows are looking at each other. Bring your feet to the wide edges of the mat. Come up to the balls of the feet and then bend your knees as deep as you can without pain. We don't want discomfort, we want stretch. Pushing a lot of blood into the lower extremities, getting them ready to stretch. And straighten out the legs and bring them right back to the center. Bring yourself down to hands and knees and release your toes. Inhale your right leg back. Exhale, step your right leg forward. Use your props if you'd like right here. Find your balance. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, twist and open to the right. Palms up. 3 breaths. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands down. Half monkey God, rolling on the heel, toes up. 3, 2, and 1. Bend forward into the knee. Inhale all the way up again. Reach up. Exhale, twist and open to the right again. Palms up. Control the breath. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands down. Half monkey God. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. One more time, all good things come in 3s. Inhale all the way up. At this time, reach taller. Exhale, twist and open, palms up. Inhale up. Exhale, bring the hands down to frame the foot, half monkey God. Right hand comes to that right foot if possible. Maybe pulling back a little bit more. Try to square the hips for 3. And 2. And 1. Coming forward, tuck your back toes, lift up into a plank. Hold your plank. 2 more breaths. And the knees come down and relax the toes. Get yourself back into position. Inhale that left leg back. Exhale, bring it all the way through. Inhale up, reach with those arms. Exhale, twist and open to the left, palms up. Take your 3 breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, hands frame the foot, half monkey God. And let's bend it forward. Inhale all the way up. Reach taller. Feel that stretch on the right hip flexor. Exhale, twist and open to the left. Palms are up. Focus on one spot for balance. Take your breaths. Inhale up to center. Exhale, half monkey God. One more time. Inhale, all the way up. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, twist and open. Relax the shoulders. And let's inhale up. Exhale, the hands come down. Half monkey God. Maybe the left hand hooks around that foot. And pulling back. Little bit of assistance there. And let's breathe. And let's release, coming forward. Tuck your back toes. Step into plank. And let's come into down dog. So when you come forward into your plank, we're going to take a few wave motions here. Make sure that the hands are directly under the shoulders. So inhale forward, coming into plank. Exhale, lifting up and back to down dog. Inhale forward. Exhale back. You can keep this going, or maybe on your inhale forward, you come all the way into an up dog-like position. You can stay on those toes. Exhale, bring it back. Inhaling forward, lifting up, maybe shining the heart forward. You can always bring the knees down. And exhale back. 2 more times. Last one. Meeting in down dog. Inhale that right leg up. Exhale, step it all the way through. Now position your back foot so you have balance. Using your hands on blocks, come up to your knee when you're ready. Inhale up. Exhale, twist and open to the right. Hold it, find your drishti. One more breath. Left hand comes down to the inside of the right foot. Come into that twist. And that left knee bends to come down and up. And down, and up, and down, up. 2 more times, up, last time, and hold. Hand comes down, step back to plank, push into down dog, and here we go. Inhale forward, feel the opening of those hip flexors, the stretch in the abdominals, and exhale, bring it back. 2 more times. Inhale forward, and exhale back. And inhale forward, and exhale back. Keep it here in down dog. Inhale to lift up the left leg. Step it all the way through. Find your balance coming up to the leg. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, twist and open to the left. How we doing out there? Keep breathing. One more breath. And the right hand to the inside of the left foot. Remember, you can have a block there. Relaxing through that right hip flexor a little bit. And your option to bring the knee down and up. And down and up. For 3, and up, and 2, up, 1, up. Hand comes down. Step back into your plank. and downward facing dog. Bend your knees a lot, traction down dog, and down dog. Knees to the wide edges of the mat, toes together, press it back, take a break. Maybe you're up on fingertips, big stretch for the shoulders and the lats. One more breath. And let's come up to tabletop. Tuck your toes under to down dog. And then come into your plank. Pick up your right leg, not too high. Bring the right knee to the right elbow and send it straight back. And to the elbow and straight back. To the elbow and back. 2 more times. Back, last one. Hold. Bring the foot down. Left knee lifts or left leg lifts. Bring it to the left elbow and back. Elbow, back, elbow, back. 2 more. Last one. Hold. And the foot comes down and you come into down dog. Bend both knees a lot. And come into down dog. And shift forward into your plank. Lifting up the left hand, bringing it down. Rocking to lift up the right hand, bring it down. Come into down dog. Take a few breaths. Inhaling forward, and then lift up the left hand, rock to lift up the right, left and right. Hold your plank, press into down dog. Bend your knees a lot. Straighten up the legs, bring the feet to the wide edges, bend your knees a lot. Bring your knees straight down to those wide edges. Turn your feet out. Sit back for a little frog. You might be on props. You might be on your forearms. Notice if you feel your heartbeat. I definitely feel mine. Let those hips stretch. One more breath. Coming up to the knees. Walk the knees underneath the hips. Come into your down dog. Walking your dog. And let's bring it forward, coming into plank. Here we go, that right knee to the right elbow. Lift up the right leg, bend the knee to the elbow and back. Elbow, back. Elbow, back. 2 more. Last one, hold. 3-legged down dog. And step the foot all the way through. Coming up to the knee, find your balance. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, twist to the right. Keep breathing. Left hand down to the inside of the right foot. Reaching it up. Maybe taking the bind. Maybe bringing the knee down and up. And down and up. And down and up. 2 more times. Last one and hold. Release the bind. Hands come down. Step back plank. Down dog. Walk out your dog. And come forward into that plank. Lifting up the left leg. Bringing the knee to the elbow. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Bring it forward. Back. 2 more. Last one. 3-legged dog. And step it all the way through. You know what we're doing. Hold on to those abs. Come up slow. Exhale, twist to the left. Breathe. Trying to talk and do this is an added feat, I assure you. 1 more breath. And the right hand comes down, coming into that twist. Maybe taking the bind. Trying to roll the shoulder back. Finally, what are we going to do with that right knee? Bring it down and up and down and up and down and up. 2 more times. Last one. Hold. Hands come down. Step back to your plank. Come into down dog. Take your feet to the wide edges of the mat. Bend as deep as you can. Knees to the wide edges. Turn your feet out for frog. Sit back and hold your stretch. And coming up to your tabletop. Tuck your toes, come into downward facing dog. Inhale to lift up the right leg. Exhale to bring it all the way through to the front of the mat. Turn your back foot, rise up, warrior 2. Relax through the shoulders. Get into position. And let's bring our hands to that Ganesha Mudra, hooking those fingers together, bringing it above the head. Inhale. Exhale, reverse warrior. Now you're pulling those fingers against each other, breathing here. Stay focused, stay bent in that right knee. And come up and release the hands. Straighten out the front leg, reach forward, Trikonasana, maybe with the bind. Keep breathing. Slow it down. Belly in, come back to warrior 2. Turn your feet forward, same direction, and take a slow, flat back, forward fold, all the way down to the ground. You might turn your feet out just a tiny bit and bend your knees as much as you comfortably can to get them to stretch. Hands might rest on blocks. You might be opposite hand to opposite elbows. Maybe you hook your arms around your legs one way or the other. Keep breathing. Hands come under the shoulders. End up to a half lift with a flat back. And exhale to fold. You're just going to pivot your feet so you are warrior 2 facing the opposite direction. Take a moment to get there. Ganesha Mudra at the heart, lifting up above the head. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Reverse warrior. Keep the shoulders back. Keep the bend in the left knee. Stay strong. Keep those sips of breath going. Inhaling up and releasing, exhaling into that warrior two. Straightening up the front leg and coming into Trikonasana. Keeping this pose, maybe taking the bind behind the back. Slow down the breath. If your balance is not affected, you might just close your eyes, even if it's for a second at a time. And release your bind and come up to warrior two. Turning your toes forward, hands on the hips. Now, we're going to stay with that tall, lifted chest, long belly. As you exhale, keep the momentum up and lifted as you come into that forward fold. Keep bringing the momentum forward as you slowly control your descent down. Again, maybe it's Yogi Peace fingers wrapping around the insides of the big toes. Inhale to a half lift, flat back. Exhale, bend the elbows. Come into your fold and relax through the head and the neck and the shoulders. Move the jaw. Inhale to a half lift with a flat back. And exhale to fold one more time. Inhale, rising up, hands come underneath the shoulders. Turn your right foot out more to an angle. Skandasana into that right knee. Your option is to keep your hands down on blocks or on the floor. You might come up to prayer, hands at the heart. Now, this is your practice. Modify as you need it to be. Maybe that right arm comes down on that right thigh in the same direction. Reach up with the left and exhale over with that left arm. Bring that left arm down as you come to a center forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, coming into our fold, pivoting that left foot out. Coming over into Skandasana. Staying here or coming up, left arm on top of that left thigh. Inhale to reach that right arm up. Try to keep the shoulder rolled back. And then maybe exhaling to reach over. Keep breathing. And take your time and come into that forward fold. So both feet, pivot them out about 45 degrees. And let's just bend into the right knee and shift over to bend into the left knee. We're acting like we're all Spider-Man right now. Side to side. And I want you to focus on what you're feeling on those inner thighs. Side to side. You can go as slow or it can be a quicker movement as long as you keep control of it. One more time left. One more time right. Pivot around to the right. Step back into a three-legged dog. Take a moment to adjust. Square your hips. Bend the knee and open up the hip. Let that left heel stretch toward the floor. And step it all the way through. Pivot on to the left so you're at the side of the mat. Coming all the way around. Now you're at the back of the mat. Step back into your down dog. Inhale to lift the left leg. Bend the knee. Open up the hip. Focus on the stretch you feel on that right leg. The work that's in that left glute. And let's bring that left foot all the way through, walking to the right. And we're going to work our feet in just a little bit. We're all different, either sitting or coming into Malasana. Elbows to the inside of the knees. Pray hard, sit up straight. I can hear you all right now going, you either love this right now or you don't. Lift up the right heel, bring it down, shift over to the left. Little bit side to side, and we're gonna meet in the middle. Is it possible to lift up on both balls of the feet? Oh yeah, 3, 2, and 1. Heels come down, hands come down, hips go up. Turn the toes so they face straight ahead. And let's walk ourselves to the right. Just pivot on the feet and we're in pyramid pose. So your right foot and left foot are not in front or in back of each other. They're like you're on skis, on railroad tracks. Both heels down and then shift that right hip back a little bit. You might be up on blocks right now. Keep your breathing going. Walk yourself forward with the hands. Weight into that front right foot. Come into L-shaped split. Flex through that left foot. Square your hips. Right arm comes out to the side. Half airplane wings here. Keep breathing. Put a lot of bend into that standing right knee. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale to bend. Inhale to straighten. And exhale to bend. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Step that left foot back and walk the hands back so you're in pyramid pose. Inhale to lift up a bit to a flat back. Exhale to fold. Maybe you put a bend in that right knee. Keep your feet exactly where they are. Walk yourself to the right so you're coming forward facing me, or maybe you're not, depending upon where your mat is. And continue to walk all the way around until you adjust yourself into pyramid pose on the other leg. Other leg is forward. Position the feet correct. Both heels should be down. Square your hips. Take a moment to let that left hamstring and glute stretch. Keep breathing. Maybe as you inhale, you come up a bit to a flat back and exhale into a fold. You know what you need. Walk your hands forward, put weight in the front left foot, lifting up into L-shaped split. Squaring the hips. That foot is flexed. Feel those little twitches. That's okay. Don't be scared of that. Left arm comes out to the side. Half airplane wings. Let's breathe. Bend that left knee as deep as you can and press it up. Inhale when that leg is long. Exhale to bend. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. What the heck? One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Hand comes down. Step back to pyramid. Move those hips a little bit. Inhale to a half lift with a flat back. Big exhale to a fold, maybe bending knee to nose, nose to the knee. And walk it to the right. And we're going to work our way into that Malasana squat. Elbows inside the knee, hands to prayer. See if you can sit up a little bit taller. Relax through the neck, move your head side to side. I want you to notice where you feel the tension. Some of it is necessary because we're purposely putting tension into the inner knee, thigh area to get that stretch, but the neck should be loose. Lifting up the right heel and then maybe the left. Forward and back. Coming to center, oh, you know it. Try to lift them both up. Maybe your hands come up. Ooh, above the head. You got it, you got it, you got it. Shine the heart forward. Hands come down slow, heels come down, and lift those hips forward, fold. Oh, wiggle the hips side to side. Right hand goes over to the left leg and come into a twist that feels good for you, maybe binding behind the back. And let's release slow, come to the center, and let's switch it out. Left hand, right leg, twist and reach and maybe bind. Release and come to your forward fold. Walking it around to the right, stepping back into down dog and walking out your dog. Inhale to lift up the right leg, bring it forward into pigeon, sliding the left leg back. See if you can sit up tall, a little bit of back bend here. Square your hips, try not to sit on that right glute. Coming down to props or to the floor. Maybe you stack your fist. Let's breathe together for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming up to that proud pigeon. So we're going to do a transition so we can pigeon on the back side. So now I want you to sit on the right glute. Left leg comes forward, kind of into like a Sukhasana, but you're turning to the back side of the mat so you can get yourself into pigeon. A lot of different ways to get into poses. So work yourself into pigeon, square your hips. Inhale to sit up as tall as you can. You should really feel the stretch in the hip flexor. And then coming down to hold your pose. Let's breathe together, shall we? For 5. And 4. 3. 2, and 1. Come up slow onto your hands first. Breathe deep as you lift up tall. Sit on that left glute. Bring the back leg forward and around. And let's all end up in our butterfly pose. So when you get to your butterfly pose, you adjust where your feet need to be for you. Maybe pull back more or a little bit further. Both have their advantages. Holding on to the toes, the feet, or the ankles. First thing, inhale to sit up nice and tall. Hopefully when you inhale and sit up tall, you are getting a glorious stretch through the neck, the trapezius muscles, tops of the shoulders. I don't know about you, but that's where I am always tight, so this feels good. Take a deep breath, sit up a little taller. Exhale, bend your elbows in front of your legs if possible. Try to keep the heart lifted, the back somewhat flat as you come into this fold. Now, if your feet are far enough forward, you might be able to close your eyes, take a breath, and on the exhale, bow down. Forehead might touch those toes. Let me know in the comments if you got there. And let's just breathe. Breathe into the low back. Where you put your focus and your attention and intention, the energy will flow. So breathe into the low back and those hips. And then take your time coming up. Feet are gonna go wide. Arms come back like you're just relaxing. And then knees go side to side. Roll on those glutes. Windshield wiper the knees. And come up slow and let's meet on our back. You can say it. Yay, I thought you'd never ask, Stephanie. So we're on our back. Pull your knees to their respective shoulders. So it's actually more of a wide inner thigh type stretch, and roll around through the ankles. Bring your legs together. Bring your knees directly over your hips and flex your feet. Arms out to the side, palms down. Rock halfway over to the right and hold. Extend the top left leg, push through the heel. Breathe, control the core, bend the knee. Inhale to center, exhale over to the left, halfway hold. Keep your shoulders down. Extend the right leg long, push through the heel. And breathe. You should feel that IT band get a stretch. Knee bends. One more time. Inhale, exhale to the right, halfway. Left leg. And bend the knee. Inhale to center. Last time to the left, halfway hold. Right leg stretches out. Push through that heel. And come back to center. Both knees fall over to the right for a spinal twist. Head rolls left. Can you relax a little bit more? Get those shoulder blades back. Maybe the right hand holds that left leg in place. See if you can exhale longer. Feel how that pressure releases in the belly. One more breath. And let's hold the belly in so we can safely bring our knees to the center. Extend the legs long. Push through the heels. Rotate through the ankles. Bend the knees into the chest. Take a breath in. Exhale, both knees to the left. Head rolls right. Left hand might hold on to that top leg. Long breaths. Bring your attention to that feeling of release through the core whenever you let those exhales go. And let's bring it back to center. Extending the legs up nice and long. Push through those heels. And point through the feet. Really point. See if you can feel the stretch. Don't get a cramp. And rotate through the ankles. Knees come into the chest. Take a breath in. Exhale both knees to the right again. Your option to repeat what we just did, or maybe one or both legs go long. Right hand holds the top leg in place. As you exhale, try to roll that left shoulder, roll the head left. Super deep twist for that low, hard to reach back area, right where the back muscles fuse into those upper glutes. Don't hold your breath. And if your legs are long, bend them, pull the belly in, roll to the center. Take your inhale. Exhale, come to the other side. Extend both legs long if you'd like. Hold them in place with the left hand. And let's roll our head right. Try to keep the shoulders down. You should really feel it in this back area, low back to upper glute hip area. Take one more breath. And if your legs are long, please bend them, belly in, roll onto your back, and maybe today you end in happy baby. Try to flatten those feet parallel to the ceiling and rock a little bit if you want the massage. Bring your feet together and down to the floor, either ending in our reclining butterfly pose, or if you prefer another pose to take your Shavasana, by all means go there now. And I say let's place our hands on our belly. So whatever position that you've chosen, once you get settled, bring your hands to the belly. Let the shoulders relax and the back of the arms, or at least the elbows, will probably be touching the floor. Perhaps you feel your hips rock as you press the low back down into the mat, just so you notice when you release and come to neutral how much curvature you have in your lumbar spine. You might do that a few times. It can feel good on the low back. And then finally, just settle. Keep the mouth closed, coming back to that Ujjayi breathing, that guttural Darth Vader-y swirl of air in the back of the throat. Close your eyes or focus on one spot on your ceiling. Release anything you're holding on to in your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. Relax. Let the belly expand beneath your hands even more fully, and exhale with a sigh and relax. Let the hips and the legs feel warm and relaxed. I'll count us down for 3. And 2. And 1. If you're still in reclining butterfly, you might reach down with your hands. Help to close your legs together. Roll over to your right side, coming into a fetal position. Take a couple breaths before coming up to join me in Sukhasana. Hands come to the knees once you find your Sukhasana, and be mindful about relaxing the shoulders. Inhale into a seated cow. And exhale into the biggest cat back you can and hang out here, chin to the chest. And inhale, coming up. And as you exhale, bring your hands to prayer, thumbs to the sternum, bow your head, smile to yourself. Know that you've already accomplished something great today. You showed up for your yoga practice. The practice that helps you navigate difficult times and rejoice in wonderful times. Yoga helps us through the ups and downs, the good and bad. Thank you so much for joining me today. Until next week, I'm Stephanie, and the light in me sees and honors that beautiful light in all of you. I miss you all. Namaste.